Hello, Stacy Murphy here with a quick video on composting. One of the questions I get a lot is how much compost do I need for my vegetable gardens each planting year? And also, how big does my compost bin need to be in order to create that much compost for myself? So first of all, a quick reminder, if we're growing vegetables, for the ideal soil, we want between 5 and 8% organic matter in the soil. And one of the best ways that I know how to do that is to incorporate compost each season. It's not the only way, but it's one of the ways. And also, how is that contributing to your soil fertility? Well, not only is it providing nutrients to your soil, but it's also improving the water retention and drainage properties of your soil because it's improving the soil structure. And because there is this increased biological activity with all these microorganisms, those are what feeds the nutrients to your plant roots. And so you're improving your soil fertility that way. And also because your health is improved overall, you're less susceptible to pests and diseases with your soil. So those are all the reasons to compost, right? So back to the question, how much do you need? And myself and many others, each year we recommend 2 inches of compost across all the top of your planting bed and incorporate it into your soil essentially. And so what does that look like practically, right? How much is 2 inches when you multiply it across all your planting beds? Well, let's start small first. Let's say you have 100 square feet. And for those of you on the metric system, that's about 10 square meters. And if you were to do the math on that 2 inches across all those planting beds, you'd get about 0.6 cubic yards of compost. Well, what does that look like? So for those of you on the metric, that is less than a cubic meter, a little bit less than a cubic meter. And essentially what it looks like is a giant washing machine, like a large load washing machine, right? And that's what you're going to need for your 100 square feet to cover 2 inches across all your beds. Now, if you were to scale that up, let's say, for 500 square feet, that would mean that you need about 3 cubic yards. And for 1,000 square feet, you would need 6 cubic yards. So that gives you some numbers to work with. But keep in mind, so now we move into the question of, is our compost bin adequate? Keep in mind that when you're creating your own compost, you don't just need let's say a cubic yard of organic material that you're going to transform into compost. You actually need double the amount of organic material in order to get that amount. So, and that's because the composting process essentially is a digestive process that breaks things down and it shrinks it by 50%. So basically, if you have your 100 square foot garden, you need about 2 washing machines full of organic material so that you have enough compost for your site. So that's a lot of food scraps, that's a lot of plant matter, that's a lot of leaves to find in order to create enough compost locally so that you have a closed loop production on your site. So could you create that compost on your site? How big does that bin need to be? So let's for a moment take as an example a large composting bin, a 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot composting bin, which I say is a fairly standard size because a lot of people use pallets in order to create compost bins, and those happen to be typically about 4 feet. So that's a typical size for a lot of people. And with that size bin, the total volume in that bin is over 2 cubic yards. And remember, we're looking for 0.6 cubic yards for 100 square feet. So if you were to cycle through this compost bin just once, you would have enough composted matter to cover your site that 2 inches at the start of the season. But you'd probably want to make a little bit more so you could use a little bit throughout the season as well, right? So also to note that let's say you had a larger site, how would that 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot bin rank? And what I would say to that is if you are somebody who really knows how to compost and you can keep a compost bin really hot, which is what helps things really decompose fast, and you tend it really well and you know exactly what you're doing, you could potentially get 6 yards of compost in one season, in 1 year I should say, out of that one bin. And I'm assuming that you have a cold winter and you're doing this mostly through the more temperate months. You could get 6 cubic yards, but think about it, you need like 12 cubic yards of organic material to do that, and you've got to house that material somewhere, and when it's finished you've got to store it somewhere. So you need, and let's just go back to this trying to put it in practical sizes. that 12 cubic yards that you need of organic material is like, each yard is bigger than a washing machine. So you really need like 18 washing machines full of this organic material. So for most home growers, they have a hard time managing that level of material, right? It's a lot to manage and it's a lot to store on site. So now you're probably thinking, community composting operations seem like a really good idea, right? And I'm totally with you. I'm on the same page. And so let's get super creative. And one idea I love is the idea that you would have a whole neighborhood of neighborhood of people who are growing food, and that maybe one neighbor would grow all the compost and dedicate their whole site to managing all the organic material from the neighborhood and maybe even beyond, and then they feed that to the people growing food, and then in return the people who are growing food feed them some food, right? You got to remember to feed them because they're helping you grow your food. So that's just one idea, and I love that idea. And there's organizations in every city, I think, around the nation of community composting organizations. So we really need city officials to step up here, take soil building seriously, and start dedicating some resources to municipal systems. We need entrepreneurs who are creating viable business solutions to this problem and solution. And of course, let's continue to serve and to help all those community composting operations across the country who are already doing a fabulous job at keeping us with a constant compost supply for our gardens. So, all right, that's the mission. Let's go out there, start doing it. Let's compost more so we can grow more food. Thanks for tuning in.